It's National Donut Day here in the LCU. You know what that means. Billy Glazer is here to glaze you. All TTSs, $20 and above. Ask Billy Glazer to glaze you, and he'll come and glaze you. That's right. You're amazing. And the show goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another TGIF edition of LolcowRewind. Rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge, and we got a banger of an episode already lined up for you. It's been kind of a crazy day. We had a host threaten to go IRL online. They got removed from the community and then brought back simultaneously. It's a sick story. We're gonna get to that a little later. It's really a crazy weird one. As you know, it's National Donut Day here in the LCU. Get your glazed jokes out now. I saw in Queens, Tina and Roxy were getting nasty with those donuts. Speaking of nasty, I'd be nasty not to introduce my co-host. Xylee gets real. Xylee, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. Once again, the biggest stories are the smaller channels. Especially this one story. It literally goes across 4 shows.
Well,
four shows and 2 screenshots.
You know, when Keemstar gave Rastov the keys to the community, he told them that nerds and tests wouldn't give him any problems.
He did say that.
Boy, was he wrong.
Boy, was he wrong. Have you noticed that the drama with the smaller channels have ramped up ever since Rastov took over? Okay, in all honesty, are we not talking about the smaller shows more now than we were before?
Yeah, well, a lot of it has to do with the fact that we had the Queens versus the world. A lot of new eyes put onto it. A lot of it has to do with the fact that Rewind kind of remember when during the Queens versus the World episode, tested Rewind?
Yeah.
That set off a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
Everything went topsy-turvy.
That's true.
There's been a series of unfortunate events here in the LCU. Tool Vicarious says, love you guys. Let's go, Billy and Xylee. Nutter Butters in the chat. Main Girl 77, thank you for the appreciation. Velvet Nightmare with the grifted. Thank you for the grifted Velvet Nightmare. And Balthazar became a cash cow earlier today.
Hell yeah.
Hanging out to hang out with us in the Rewind voice chat. If you have gotten a gifted membership to our channel, you can upgrade that gifted membership and become a full cash cow or above member and hang out with us in our voice chat, which is constantly popping. It really is. We are known. Rewind is known as the voice chat of the people. For the people. By the people. Sometimes, Xylee, you can hear Xylee typing in there.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh! Yes, Xylee will be typing while I talk to everybody in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a wonderful, wonderful episode ahead of us. Xylee, what do you think? What do you think we should start off with? Anything in particular?
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you want to start with the Michelangelo, which is shorter, or do you want to start with the Gutsu story, which is longer? I literally have them in order and the Gutsu one is longer. So do you want to do the Michelangelo one first?
Okay, we could talk about Michelangelo. But while you bring that up, I want to talk about my boy Boogie, who was All-American today. On LOLCOW Live, they were trying to get the American spirit into Rostov, trying to wake him up, trying to cook him up. Part of it was putting Gutsu on the line. Brookie coming through to BAM World, RWO4 Life. Thank you, Brookie. 3 months deep into BAM World. Appreciate you. But yeah, they were trying to rile up Rostov, and they brought Gutsu Watsu in, who is part of this big overarching story that we're going to get to. And that will explain a lot of it. But they're really trying to bully Rostov into becoming an American. And he won't do it. He won't even say the proud to be an American. He wouldn't even do that. Man's not proud to be fake American.
Okay, so with this, we're going to work backwards because she ended up getting the clip of the now deleted live stream. Somebody screen recorded it. Okay.
Yeah. This happened last night on Test, or Short Bus, LOLCOW Short Bus. As you know, Test is currently going under construction due to the punishment of how they dealt with some certain things. Michelangelo, SSO Michelangelo, is the current co-host with Nightmare of LOLCOW Short Bus.
Okay. And so what happened was Zay got the clip towards the end. So we're going to play this first, and then we're going to see what Buff had to say about it afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going backwards. So this is the clip.
What?
Yeah, you
genuinely can't say is that a slur?
What?
Oh, right, okay.
It's called Oriental. Oriental.
Well, that's not racist for you, fine.
Now it's
okay.
just oh, it is.
You
You can't say it anymore. You can't say
What?
Oriental anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tess has the worst audio out of everybody.
And this clip fucking
They are
sucks.
always so low. Yeah, I know. It's all they got.
Savage Cupcake says Live already did this. Yeah, Live went over this. We saw that on Live. And Live basically said this was a cluster fun of people who probably like what was Boogie's and Rostov saying? You probably shouldn't talk about race in the LCU.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't talk about it.
Nobody ever really has a great take.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
With this poor ass audio.
Fixed.
Good.
And I'm like, what the fuck, like?
You didn't know that, dude?
No, I didn't. I had no fucking clue. I knew about like the stereotypes of watermelon and shit. I had no idea about that. I'm like, you joking? Fucking Grim was teaching me on all this shit. And I'm like, this is you guys just love racism.
Bro, you're not
Grim
making
was-
this look good. You're not making
Grim
this
was
look good,
teaching you
Grim.
about racism.
No, all right, you know what I mean. He was teaching me
Come
about
on,
the history
dude.
of shit because I had no fucking idea, right?
That's such a crazy hot take.
Like genuinely, and he's like, he's educating me in this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, dude, honestly, do you want to know, like,
A lot of it's intention.
all right,
Shit, it's
do you know
confidence.
what my favorite derogatory term to call somebody is?
Oh my god.
No, no.
wanna
Pork
know.
rind. Pork rind.
What the fuck does that mean?
Who is that even derogatory for?
Yeah,
Fat people,
fuck
bro.
you, Twiggy.
Yeah, that counts, to be fair.
That's
It's
Fuck
also
you,
6 cents.
Twiggy.
I've never heard of that.
And if I'm
Damn,
chubby,
Claire.
I get the chubby pass, so I can insult fat people, so it's fine.
Dude, but I mean,
I'll
at
give
least
you the
you were taught. At least you were taught the subject by a professional, though. At least you have that going on.
Okay, we can go from this now, like, there's no way I can
Where
oh, this shit. Okay.
spot?
Close.
No, I don't think it's a slur news too. I fucking slipped up. I mean, it's got like racial background to it. Is what I'm saying. It's like, and I'm like, how the fuck can that be racist? And then they go explain to me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Like, why would that? Why would that be used as a racial? Like, fried chicken's banging, bro. So they ruined fried chicken for me.
Tomorrow's
American.
stream name on Aussie Steak is going to be fried chicken is a slur? Question mark.
Fuck off.
Oh, dude, these are gonna be
And
some
then we're-
crazy
yeah.
good clips.
Yeah.
Use a picture of Buff on the thumbnail.
Michelangelo.
And that got Michelangelo in trouble.
Yeah, but this is the dumb thing. They're over here talking about what is a slur, what isn't a slur. They're over here. They're here talking about different flavors of ramen that have different words and connotations. They're having this race baited conversation. Michelangelo is a guy with autism, and he's making a comment that like brings Buff Weeb in the conversation. Buff Weeb's major function here in the LCU is to press race-related conversation on people. That's part of it's what he does here. Michelangelo was making a pertinent observation that an autistic
Yeah.
man might make, and they
Exactly.
overreacted. Like the rest of that clip, if you were to continue watching, was basically Nightmare being like, "Oh, you're done. We're done with this. We're all done with this." And it's like, I think there's like a middle ground here that you guys probably shouldn't have had this conversation to begin with. It was all too.
Right.
If that was bad, it was all bad.
Well, but at the same time, I can kind of understand how Nightmare kind of reacted that way because he hasn't had like the easiest week and a half.
Totally,
2
yeah.
weeks. So I kind of get where Nightmare overcorrected that. I get it. I do get it because the dude's been in some shit, right?
Yeah.
So this is what Buff thought about it, and of course, this is before they played that clip. But again, she didn't get the clip till later on.
Michelangelo, I don't give a fuck what you said that shit, bro. Like, no, like, the real.
Yeah.
Well, that was funny as fuck. Like, come on now. Me and you are friends.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit never bothers me, and it never should. You should never make yourself feel bad about that because I know you had good intentions about it, Michelangelo. All right? The fact that you went out there and prostrated yourself before I even fucking woke up, you're like, I heard that like you had like a little like come to Jesus moment with Zay and Billy. They know me. They know me. I would never fucking hate you over that type of shit, bro. If anything, I would have joined and I would have started laughing.
I didn't even
because
hear
I-
any of the people saying that you were gonna be mad.
Oh, I'm glad because first of all, why the fuck would we Nightmare? Stop deleting shit so quickly. I know you on edge right now, but man, that shit just. Oh
At
my
least,
god.
Like, let us have.
True. But again, I can understand where Nightmare did that because.
Well, I think the whole thing looked pretty. The whole thing looked pretty bad. It didn't just look bad on
Yeah.
Michelangelo. It looked
I
bad
agree.
on everybody. So like deleting it was covering everybody's tracks, right? The whole episode just kind of not the whole episode. That whole thing happening with everybody was just not a good look. So I can understand why taking it down was the move. And then after that, the Gutsu Watsu situation has gotten borderline
Okay.
insane. Actually,
I'm gonna go ahead and say how I feel about that. Or at least part of it. I did not like him ever since he went on to Tech Talk because I felt like he was trying to strong arm his way in. He kept saying over and over again for the couple days he was there, I could be a third host. I can be a third host. I can be like Rastoff and only take 10%. And I'm like, bro, it goes down to 2 hosts. You're an intern. You're on the docket team, an unpaid member of the docket team. And it was almost like he was trying to strong arm his way in.
yeah.
And I didn't particularly like that.
Well, he was strong arming his way in the whole way. Well, one of the reasons
Yeah.
Keemstar put him on as intern is because he was over here calling the shots when he was a guest. He was like, well, I didn't like the way that I wasn't able to do my show when Glammy had a crash out. They were watching the crash out, and Keemstar was like, why the hell is this coddler intervening? And then he's mad that he couldn't have his show. And it's like, wait a second. It's not about your show. It's about the crash out. And then Keem's
Right.
like, maybe we should give this guy more time because maybe he's got a crash out in him. And guess what? He had a hell of a crash out in him.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, he was like, bro, okay, I hate to tell you this, but that night when you went up there as a guest, this is before you became an intern, that night you went up there as a guest, it was more entertaining watching Glammy crash out than it was you reading your fucking article.
Yeah, but now
Sorry about it.
Now Tech Talk is awesome because you have 3 people taking probably what is like the show that is the lowest on the totem pole. They're taking it more seriously than any other host in the LCU. And one of them isn't even a host. The guy taking it the most seriously is just an intern. It's so funny.
Yeah. So what happened on Tech Talk last night is Rastoff hopped in. All right. And what he wanted to see is how in sync CD-ROM and Glammy were. So this is what started everything.
All right, we're gonna do we're gonna play a little game right now, all right? CD and Glammy,
I like
you
it.
are both gonna Gutsu. This is you might not like this, but CD and Glammy, you're gonna type me a message in Discord, kick or keep for Gutsu. If you're both on the same page, he's gone. If it's different, he stays.
Okay, let me go to do the
I'll own it.
Do it.
Notice
Fine,
he
I'll
says,
own it.
That's
Fine.
fine. I'll own it.
Yeah.
I'll
He's
own it.
He's so confident that he's good. He's
Yeah.
like, I'll own it.
What you gotta do?
Don't make me do that, man.
Do it.
Yes, I'm making you do
Fucking
that.
own up to it. Own up to it. Just fucking do it.
Bro
It's
jumped
fine.
on live, said he wanted your jobs.
Exactly. Be fucking cutthroat. Come on, it's fine.
We're doing it. We're doing it in the Google chat, in their YouTube chat.
Not just to me, just a personal DM to
Just
me.
the best up. Do it.
I did.
I didn't need the extra crap. I just needed the one word.
You know what? You got extra crap, okay?
All right, Gutsu, thank you for your time on TikTok. You've been voted off the island.
Take care.
I got
Please
to
don't
thank
give
you.
up, though. I actually do like you on the show.
I like you too.
Gutsu, these
I
past few days have been
genuinely
really
do.
fun, brother.
It's all right. Cheers.
I hope, dude. Honest and truly, please stick around with us. Please keep working with us. We enjoy having you. We need you, and
Yeah,
I
we
still want to
do.
be your friend.
I care
It's
about
cool.
you too. I like you. I just
It's cool. Dude, I'm not taking it personally, all right?
thank
It's
you.
fucking fine.
Nice. Not taking it personally.
Taking it personally. It's fucking
Yeah.
fine.
Not-
Remember that.
He's not taking it personally. It's fucking fine. That's great. Everything works out. End of clip.
Oh, he comes back.
This fucking much. I'm sorry that maybe I'm not the most entertaining fucking person alive, but I'm willing to put myself through fucking torture for this fucking show.
He's not taking it personally, though.
I'm sorry.
Gutsu.
I'm a little. No, I'm sorry. I'm a little pissed off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna air out my fucking grievance. I literally put myself through a fucking day of hell drinking coffee mixing with Horshire sauce, whatever fucking it's called. It melted my fucking stomach lining.
That okay.
So if
Thank you. However, when you first asked about being the intern, I told you that I was on CD's side, that the show is CD and me. There's nothing personal. I told you that it wasn't personal. You said you were understood, and now you're mad. Like,
no, I'm not mad, dude. I'm not
He
mad at
asked-
you, Chu. I fucking get it. You're gonna no. Listen to me. I'm not mad at you, Chu. I fucking get it. Why you're gonna defend each other? I get it.
No.
I want it. You want me to tell you what I want to do personally? I want to be a third fucking host. I'm willing to fucking be a beating backer at this point, be the fucking boogie of the fucking group. Because I'm willing to fucking take it.
okay, but the show's come down.
It reeks of desperation that drives me insane.
He's willing to be the boogie. You know that, right? He's willing to be the boogie. Can you imagine? He's willing to be the most talented one in the group. That's awesome.
Well, he got a long road ahead of him. So he goes there, then he spurgs out. Then we have Cafe. All right.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Cafe. Yes, Cafe. Hold on. Let me go to the timestamp that I need. Go.
All right, so it got pretty. They have 4 hours on TikTok. They have 4 hours on Cafe. He started drinking when he got fired. I heard he got pretty wasted.
He was drinking as he was up there.
Yeah,
He was drinking the whole time.
yeah.
So here, this is where they find out that the docket got deleted. So Gutsu was on the docket team for Tech Talk. He got so angry, he deleted the docket that he worked on.
There's nothing negative about it as far as hatred. There's nothing awful about it. I think the guy's great. He said he was cool with it, and then he jumped back on, and then he said, "Whoa, you know what? I'm not." And he just blew everybody down. And then he said, "But you know what? I'm gonna still work on your docket." And we're like, "Oh, cool, thanks, man." And then he just said in our docket chat that he is gonna take a break from the docket, and our docket is completely deleted.
It checks out.
Your docket's deleted?
I don't know if that's supposed to happen.
So
So
hold
I'm
on.
not saying that.
So he deleted the docket. So then he calls in 3408. Now, this is my problem with him deleting the docket, and I'm not running with the fucking narrative. It was his work. He was allowed to delete it. You know what it shows? It shows you're a piece of shit that you would even do that. And it shows that I would never want to work with you because you would do that.
Whoa.
I understand it was your work, but you're still a piece of shit for the simple fact that you got so petty after you said you weren't going to take it personal that you would pull some emo shit like that. No, fuck you.
Whoa.
And I'll stand 10 toes down against anybody on that one. It shows what kind of person you are.
The world's spooky and strange, you know?
Facts.
Yeah, the world is your oyster.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you.
Yeah.
Did you sabotage the docket?
Yep.
Okay.
I did. And I'll own up to it.
Okay.
It was
I
on
felt hurt.
purpose.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I absolutely did feel it. Absolutely fucking hurt. I apologize. I tried to own up to my mistakes about how I felt, and I felt terrible about a certain situation, and I felt like I got fucked in the ass. And I felt.
So now CD comes in here and CD goes in on his ass.
I don't care if you're the hype. I don't care. I felt hurt. I felt like I legitimately felt so emotional.
You want to know something? No.
Okay, here's my problem. I felt hurt. I felt so emotional. You weren't a host. You didn't get fired. You were an intern. He was trying to force himself onto Tech Talk.
Chris says gives off massive pick-me energy.
Yes, Chris, 100%. 100%. It's huge.
Keep in mind
pick-me
as well,
energy.
there's a fine line between Xylie's pettiness and Gutsu sabotage toxicity pettiness.
There's a fine line. Well, has Xylie's pettiness ever caused her to sabotage anything? Xylie's pettiness usually causes her to sanitize with bringing things out into the light, right?
I wouldn't pull something like that. Listen, if it was in a situation like that, I would think that I wouldn't do something like that because I would want to be able to get picked for a show and show that I'm still a team player, even though they didn't want me on the team anymore.
Yeah, Xylie's pettiness is like more holier than thou level of petty. What's that?
Rude?
Am I incorrect?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. You can explain if you would like. You do agree you're petty, right?
Yes, I'm petty as fuck, but I wouldn't have done no shit like that.
What type of, like what?
What kind of petty I am?
Yeah.
I don't know. Use your own words against you type of petty?
Drama Alert says this is a Gutsu Watsu Stan account. Yeah, I said a holier than thou type of petty. Where
That's
you
not
would,
holier than thou.
where you would take someone's
I
words.
don't feel like I'm better than people.
You would take someone's words and use them against them.
Yeah, but that's not holier than thou because I never state that I'm better than someone. I don't think I'm better than people.
Yeah, it's true.
We're all human. We all fuck up. We all make mistakes.
That's true.
And I understand that.
Yeah, but these people don't.
Well, they're fucking retarded.
It's almost like you're holier than them.
I am not holier than them.
Not than these little R words. That
Do you
call
want
them?
me to spurg out tonight? Is that what we're doing?
No!
Then quit pushing that narrative.
All right, let's hit play on this cool video.
Yeah, let's hit play.
Drama Alert is a Gutsu Watsu Stan account.
Why?
Who
Because
cares?
I'm the one who fucking works on the docket constantly.
When have I ever not been thankful for your hard work? I told you all the time, thank you for all the stuff.
Dude, how am I?
That's something else I want to say. CD, how come you're not working on your own docket for your own show? How hard is it to pull fucking articles on what you want to talk about? Why aren't you? I know Glammy does stuff for the docket. I know they have another person that does stuff for the docket, but all I keep hearing is how CD doesn't do anything in the docket at all.
How important
CD,
is it?
it's your show, bro.
How important is it to bullshit for the docket? Are people really tuning in for this massive docket on Tech Talk?
Well, he's the one that complains that he wants to talk about tech. So don't you think that he would go and find the shit that he wants to talk about with tech?
Isn't that why he has a docket team to do it for him?
Bruh.
Isn't that why you have Gutsu Watsu on the docket team so you don't have to?
Well, not anymore.
I'm supposed to take it. How am I supposed to? So hard. Oh my god, how am I supposed to not take the situation? How am I not supposed to?
How? Are you serious? We
Dude,
told you how everyone should take it.
You know what?
Are you serious?
I'm sorry. I have been bent over and fucked my entire fucking life. And you think I'm gonna take it one more fucking moment of it? No, I'm not. Diddy, I don't dislike you, man. I don't
dislike you either, but this isn't cool, dude. We told you time and time again that what we just went through today was not personal. This was all business.
It felt fucking personal. It felt fucking personal.
Why do I feel like Keemstar is in his DMs going, spurg out about this?
I don't think he has to be.
And then that is sad. That is fucking sad because it sounds scripted as fuck. Not saying it is, but it sounds it.
I think he's a guy who has very much been waiting for his time, and Glammy took it away from him with her feelings. And guess whose feelings are entitled to more than Glammy's? Gutsu Watsu.
Oh, well, obviously Gutsu's feelings is more important than anyone's. Apparently.
When you realize that a beta like Glammy can shine, you start thinking that your beta feelings are more important. When a bottom of the barrel show can get some shine off of a fucking crash out, you start to say, why the fuck is my crash out not shining? Midnight Rider says Billy does nothing for the docket, and I will continue doing nothing for the docket.
Okay, that's not true. That's not true. Wait a minute, but Billy does do other things. Billy also sets up, not the redirects, that's me. Billy also sets up the streams. Billy makes the thumbnails for the streams. And if Billy particularly wants to talk about something, he will say, hey, do y'all have a timestamp for this? Or he throws a clip in the docket chat. So it's not like Billy doesn't do anything.
CD-ROM
and
is
he's the entertainer of the stream, so duh.
CD-ROM is just biding his time till Keem puts him in prime time. Everybody knows CD-ROM's going to take Rastov's spot on LOLCOW Live soon.
Period. Oh my God, will he be our community manager? He's a little uptight, bro. I don't know if I wanted him to be any ideas. Manager.
Pokegaga says, this is personal. I am perfect. I'm holier than thou. We knew that.
Well, you're our crown. Of course you are. All right, so then Glammy joins. All right, I don't know about y'all. I am loving this don't give a fuck Glammy that's been going on lately. I fucking love it.
But work things out, but I feel fucking hurt, and I legitimately want to cry, and I'm fucking upset.
Go fuck yourself.
You can tell me. You can go tell me to fuck myself.
I just did.
It's okay.
Go fuck yourself.
I worked on that.
Fuck yourself.
I worked on that fucking docket myself.
Disingenuous as fuck. You are disingenuous as fuck. You sat there.
I'm not. I felt hurt.
That's a better talk.
Off the docket, number one. You kicked out of the chat. Go fuck yourself. You are so.
I'm okay with that.
So stupid. You piece of shit.
Period.
I'm okay with that.
No, you're gonna.
How is it?
What just happened? Go fix the fucking docket, yeah.
I'm not gonna fix it.
Fine.
I'm not gonna fix it. It's not my problem.
Don't sit there and sit there. You spent an entire day trying to kiss my ass. Tell me how wrong you are.
I felt bad. I felt terrible about what I did to y'all, but I felt like y'all betrayed me.
Betrayed him?
Yeah.
Him. Knowing that all these shows have two hosts, there is only one show that can sustain three hosts, and that is LOLCOW Live. Rastov's 10% is going to be more than what we make. That's how much they make on LOLCOW Live. No other show makes enough money to pay three hosts.
Well,
None other.
Fucking Tech Talk doesn't make enough money to pay Glammy or CD-ROM either. So they might as well give him fucking 100% of what they're making.
Exactly.
The Gutsu Watsu story is that they watched Glammy's crash out. Keem said, "Oh, this crash out's great. Who the fuck is this coddler?"
Yes.
Keemstar said, "Bring the coddler up." The coddler came up angry. Keem said, this is funny. He said, let's actually put him on the fucking show. Made him a intern. Then he delivered by coming up and what was it? Gutsu Watsu basically put Glammy and CD-ROM live on, I believe it was on LolCOW Live, gave them the fucking rundown. He was on their docket team. He fucking owned them, embarrassed both of them. He just gave them the what for, made both of them look like little candy asses. He just ran them down and they took it. And Keem laughed his ass off that they went into beta bitch mode, didn't defend themselves at all. So he put Gutsu Watsu on the fucking the team as an intern.
Yep.
Gave Gutsu Watsu his power trip. Glammy was freaking out about it. I said, Glammy, just don't be the first to crash out. Trust me. Give Gutsu Watsu the ability to crash out before you do. Everything will be fine. Now he did, threatened her with fucking, he was the first person.
We're getting to that. We're getting to that. We're getting to that. Let's not get to the threat yet. So Glammy told his ass off.
Yes.
All right. Then apparently some shit popped off in the Rewind VC between other hosts and Glammy. Oh, I did it at the wrong one. It's okay. I can find it. 10508.
Phantom Void says from professional coddler to professional victim. This fucking story arc is mint. The things that go down when Keemstar is sleeping are disgusting.
Yes. Okay, so Nerds goes live. Nerds goes live from 2 to 4. All right. And this is about an hour in. So this happened around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Rastov joins the show. You don't see Rastov because he doesn't have his camera on. The way Zay does it, if you don't have a camera on, you don't see the person. So this is what Rastov goes up there and says.
Just quickly, Nightmare, did Gutsu really say he was going to create fucking malware to fry Glammy's computer?
I think he was drunk, dude. I don't think
I was just about to ask you about that.
When he said he was gonna make a website, he's like, I'm gonna make a website. Just go fuck him. I'm gonna go for it. Like, you know, have a bit of fun with it. Do a little troll website. He was like, oh, I can get some, you know, some malware. And I was like, don't be a dickhead. He's like, well, obviously I'm not gonna do. You know what I mean? So like, I think it was just him being drunk and his fifis, man. I don't think like you could tell the dude's not.
Wait, he got drunk?
Yeah, he was shit-faced, dude.
Yeah,
Bro.
he did $10 shots at first, and then we told
I'm
him
Gutsu Watsu?
$20.
So he got kicked out for that.
Gutsu Watsu has been permabanned from the Discord for making comments about creating malware to fry Glammy Lambie and CD-ROM's PCs and get their personal information. What a dumb motherfucker. I swear if one more thing happens today, he went IRL online.
Yes, literally. Literally. So then Gutsu joined live.
Gets unbanned
today.
to go up on live.
Yep.
Because Keemstar was eating the shit up out of this little fucking interaction.
100%. Which, you know, it's fun fact. Keemstar went into the Discord and goes, what's the biggest news of the LCU today, right? And everybody was like, Gutsu. Even I was like, bro, it's the Gutsu story, 100%.
And
but shouldn't he already know that? Just saying. Oh, shit.
Glammy and CD-ROM's computer?
Let me explain myself. I did say that, but I didn't actually. It was more like me fucking around because evil arc, ha ha ha, funny. But in actuality, I would have never done it. I'm not even that talented to do that. I'm not even remotely that talented to be able to do something like that.
Okay. Aren't you a software engineer?
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
I wouldn't know that. Just
Okay.
saying.
I am not a software engineer. And I know that. James, he says, Nightmare seems to take serious stuff as just a joke, but takes jokes as super offensive. Jamesy, what are you talking about? That's wild. What do you mean?
Jamesy, stop being a Deoc.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but I'm not. I just got out, man. Like, I'm not that talented. I'm just starting out. Like, I'm learning slowly, but I'm not good. I'm not that good.
What do you feel?
You did say it though.
I did say it, and I'm okay.
Rastov's like, but you did say it though.
Yeah.
Rastov's like,
Being banned, I deserve it. I accept that.
We just watched this clip and there were like voices in your head. You're literally crazy.
I'm
crazy.
I'm having a bit of a rough time in my life, and I will own it, and that's why I'm already trying to seek some help. Because that was kind of a breaking point for me. So I think I'm taking a step away.
Could you turn your camera off and back on it for
Boogie wearing a fucking cape.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Saying, yeah, that should be your breaking point. Son of a bitch.
I know. Boogie's such a dick.
Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, absolutely.
One, I don't think CD-ROM and I don't think Glammy appreciate you.
All right.
Bro!
Especially right now.
$20.
What is it with Keemstar liking literally the worst people in this fucking universe?
Have you not figured it out by now, Xylee?
God damn.
I tried to...
Go ahead. Oh,
Quantum Chris says, I made the comment earlier, you could legit just remote view her on Glammy for 3 minutes, tack her stuff, and she'd have no clue. Don't need a whole website for that. Yeah, he had good access to Glammy for a while, so hopefully he's not going to pull any stuff like that. Glammy is...
I don't think he is.
Glammy is legit worried, and that sucks. So hopefully he's not going to pull any stuff like that, and I hope everybody who knows him will keep an eye on him and make sure he's not acting that way.
Legit, all Gutsu would have to do to hack Glammy's computer is treat her like a scam agent and ask her to use remote viewer for 5 minutes and she'd have no clue, rolling on the floor laughing. Also, you said she's in her 30s. I always assumed at least 60 plus. Oh my.
I don't think they appreciate you.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine.
You were saying in that clip, you feel like they're going to betray you. They did betray you. They wanted your ass gone.
Yeah.
Thanks to Rastov.
I love how Rastov is skating by, and I love how everybody that's surrounding this story that's against that's for Gutsu, they're putting it all on Glammy. Did y'all forget that CD-ROM also said for him, because how it went was, if one said keep him and one said kick, then he was going to stay there because it meant CD-ROM and Glammy weren't on the same page. They both said kick Gutsu. Why is Glammy getting all the heat?
Not only
why?
that,
Is she the easier target?
I think
That's
so.
why.
Twiggy and Nightmare and some other fans of theirs were trolling Glammy in the Rewind voice chat earlier today too about it. They were picking on Glammy. Y'all need to chill. You're going a little too hard on Glammy over here. Darth Omega says, how stupid of him saying that you did that to people's stuff. Even if a lie, your chances of getting a professional job in IT is tanked. Midnight Rider says, it's always a joke every time they admit defeat. Shit. See, at least I say it's a joke as I crush you.
I hate that snort.
It's a good snort. And for the record, everybody, I just want to say it one more time. Don't forget, Billy Glazer's here tonight. For every $20 or above TTS, Billy Glazer will glaze you. Just ask Billy Glazer to glaze you. Sorry, Xylee. I got this thing I'm doing where I got a little donut.
Can you like let me know you're gonna do stupid shit like that?
It's National
beforehand?
Donut Day, so I got Billy Glazer here to glaze people.
Yeah, and I saw you. What chat? What it was? Donuts is Billy's thing. That was you on the Rewind account saying that shit.
Yeah, that was on LOLCOW Live. Because it's not fair that Keemstar stole donuts from me. Donuts are my thing. They're my thing.
Billy, donuts were around way before you, bro.
No. When it comes to YouTube, I'm like the donut guy, especially in the LCU. Billy the Fridge and donuts are a fucking thing. And then what? Keemstar comes in, and because of one drunken fucking night, he takes donuts from me? That's bullshit. National Donut Day should be about me.
You right, girl. You right. Stand up for yourself. 100%. How dare he try to take donuts away from you? Billy the motherfucking Fridge.
Thank you.
Please
Glowshine.
blaze me heavily.
Hey, Glowshine. Thank you for all your support here at Rewind. You're a real special boy. You glow the brightest. I'd say you're not just glowing, you're glazing. Bye, Glowshine. That was Billy Glazer, everybody. Billy Glazer.
Drama Alerts in the chat says, when it comes to tech talk, Gutsu Watsu was the most viral clips, and he was just an intern. Maybe Rastov doesn't know what he's doing. Actually, Gutsu Watsu fucking sucks, bro. I hate to tell you this.
What do you mean?
He fucking sucks.
He's cinema.
He sucks. Not even.
He's cinema.
All right, so we're going to watch a little bit more of this, and then we got something else.
Bro, he said like with chest, he was coming for their jobs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made him say that though.
Did you put a gun to his head in Minecraft to make him say it? No. He's a grown-ass adult. He had the choice whether he wanted to say that shit or not. I'm not taking agency away from these people just because you told them to do it. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. How are they supposed to fucking take it?
It's fine.
Until you get some severe therapy, you ain't taking nobody's job. Wow.
I know. I don't want anybody's job.
I disagree.
I don't want that right now.
I think he should still try to get their job.
I still think you should get therapy.
Yeah,
I
agree with Boogie.
I'm already seeking like actual therapists right now.
Why bother
my
with therapy when you could be the new host of Tech Talk? Keemstar's approved. Drama Alert in the chat saying go for it.
Of course he is. Keemstar's a shit stirrer. He loves to see people angry. What he finds most enjoyable in life is people spurging the fuck out. You have to understand, this man created his career by being a fucking troll and making people spurg the fuck out and spurging the fuck out himself. He enjoys it. He's a dick. Our boss is a dick. Love him. He's a friend of mine. He's a dick.
I think maybe we have to understand Gutsu Watsu is right for the LCU. And therapy is wrong for the LCU. Unless we get a BetterHelp subscription. Can we get a BetterHelp sponsorship for the LCU? That'd be
I think
lit.
we need one.
That'd be
Not
lit.
gonna lie. I think it would help quite a few people here.
All our crowns should get like a free trial of BetterHelp.
I agree.
What we got here on this Gutsu Watsu little video? What's this?
Okay, so read that.
I'm not coming for your computers. I'm coming for your jobs. CD-ROM Glammy.
And if you notice, he changed it to anonymous, so this is the video. I can't make it bigger.
Glammy and CD, you should have never treated me poorly.
Amen.
Oh shit, dude. Glammy, he's in your dark net. He's fucked.
Goodbye.
We're fucked. We're fucked. Why'd you play that, Xylee? That was an executable.
Cringe.
That was a .exe. You shouldn't have played that. Everybody watching just got an executable.
Cringe.
Everybody watching got an executable, Xylee. Glammy included.
Did you just wait a minute? Let's pause the story for a second. Did you just fucking call me Glammy?
I was hacked.
I mean, Boogie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
I was
to
hacked.
play it, Boogie.
You're hacked too.
Boogie, oh my god.
You called me Boogie.
Boogie.
Xylee, you were hacked. Xylee, stop. You're hacked. You're calling me Boogie.
You called me Glammy.
I was hacked. Midnight Rider says, is Billy Glazer related to Nikki Glazer? You goddamn right. We were fucking hacked. You see that shit? My brain, I'm obviously stronger than you. I corrected myself before I finished it. But we were, our minds were hacked. That was an,
is that what that was?
That was an executable, a .exe.
Oh no.
Could you please Gutsu Watsu Mr. Billy Glazer? Happy National Glaze Day.
Gutsu Watsu here. Gotta keep on trying for that internship over there at TikTok. You're pretty great at what you do. Don't let Glammy or CD Rob tell you anything. They're the ones that made that the least successful show in the LCU.
I'm ready.
Oh, by the way, Poke Gaga, you know for a fact you're the brightest, most beautiful crowd we have currently in the LCU, all of the LCU, not just here on the Rewind, along with Shy and Megan C's. You make the royal family proud. We absolutely adore you, Poke Gaga, and sometimes when you say jokes, Billy laughs harder at your jokes than his own, and he's very egotistical. All right, bye, Poke Gaga. Billy Glazer.
Keemstar says Xylee is a hater. She calls Gutsu Watsu cringe. There's nothing cringe about hacking the mainframe. He's in the mainframe.
He's in the mainframe. He probably hacked the Gibson. He probably hacked the Gibson.
Okay, so let me know. Am I just supposed to go with this? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
LolCow Gooner
Am I
says,
not
Bill,
supposed to be the
Bill,
voice of
Bill,
reason?
Bill Nye, the science guy. You think about that?
Am I supposed to just go with this? Because this script sucks.
Why do you think it sucks?
Because it's cringe.
Do you not see this fucking guy taking this all way too seriously and losing his shit over tech talk?
Yes.
He's losing his shit over Glammy and CD-ROM because, rightfully so, he asserted dominance over them, and they let him. Earlier, when you told me not to go any further with my story, remember that part where I said he went up on LolCow Live as a fucking docket team member and pissed in their yard? He fucking asserted dominance on both of them in front of Keemstar, and they sat there like mopey Susans and took it. They're like, yeah, okay, docket member. We should have known better than to crash out. Yeah, no, you're right, docket member. You did us a favor. We should have respected all the work you put in. Yeah. And he just chastised them, and Keem was like, holy shit, this guy just fucking sunned the host of Tech Talk. I'm throwing him on there. And then what did he get? Cinema.
All right, I'll go with it. That's fine. I'll go with it. If that's what we got to do, I'll go with it.
Gutsu Watsu knows he needs therapy, right? He knows he needs therapy. But no amount of therapy will keep him from living the dream that is hosting Tech Talk. He wants to be the boogie of Tech Talk. And he's willing to crash his stomach lining, Xylee. He drank Horshire sauce, or whatever it's called. Do you not remember?
Worcestershire. Yeah.
As he called it, Horshire sauce, or whatever it's called. It tore up his stomach lining. He's a very serious man. You don't give a fuck. I'm excited.
Are you?
The amount of serious those three hosts have is fucking nuts. It's amazing. Glammy takes this shit so serious. And she's probably the one that gets it the most because she's been kicked around every fucking show. She understands the most. CD-ROM, he's the one that probably has the best out, right? So he's the one that is the cockiest, but he also is the one that like cares the most for other people. But also he's very much the cocky one. So it contradicts it. We have ourselves a weird little thruple over there, and they sit there at 4 a.m. and talk about tech. As they hack your mainframes, Lee. Mono says, can we ban this drama alert guy? He only hates on Rewind. Not only does he hate on Rewind,
agree.
but he allows a known hacker into our community.
Yeah.
He's opening himself up. He's opening himself up to some serious scrutinization.
He lets the worst people in, honestly.
He really does. Interesting. Gerard the Red says, Keem did give the go-ahead for Twee to train the kid. It's going to take a lot of training, as watching that felt like a school play on the Lifetime Network. Billy, you're a donut connoisseur. Thank you. Finally, I get a little bit of respect on National Donut Day.
So Milkers was kind of boring. It was Roxy complaining.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. I do have a clip, though.
Let's hit that clip up. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching LolcowRewind for the first time ever, I'm Billy the Fridge. My co-host is Xylee Gets Real, and we're part of the LolCow Network. This is a network of shows where we focus on quirky individuals. These individuals, they have aspirations of being stars on YouTube. Sometimes the funny thing is they get ahead of themselves and they put their feet in their mouths, and it's funny. And here on LolcowRewind, we help take those feet out of their mouth and kick it right up in their asses. It's the cure. It's the cure for foot and mouth disease. Seth Look says Gutsu is a gunpla builder. That might not mean anything to you, but even if it did, it still wouldn't mean anything in this context. Forget I even brought it up. Son of a bitch. Power Agent 86 says, it'd be content hearing Keem try to say Worcestershire. That's messed up. Glowshine says, so if I act despicable, I get Keem approval? Depends.
Yes.
It depends if you make it funny or annoying. You have to have the fine line. Keem has to not be annoyed by you. There's literally a fine line of despicable.
Here's your best bet, all right? You want Keem to like you? Just go into a conversation with somebody, twist a little bit of what they said, create an accusation, and he'll love you.
Don't take Xylee's word for that.
Don't do that.
All
right, so Mike comes in and tells her to basically chill the fuck out.
Well, why? What do you mean you don't know what's going on? Every fucking day.
What is this OBS thing on the corner here?
I don't know. It's something that she has on the screen. Listen, if she's not doing IRL stuff, when her and Becky are on Milkers, obviously Becky's not here because she's dealing with family, member who passed away.
Yeah.
On the days that she's not doing IRL stuff, Roxy really should be running the OBS. That way she learns it better and better. She gets better at it. You know what I mean? So
I ask you for help or I give you ideas. Oh, not today. Or we're not going to do that today. Oh, yeah, then we'll think about that. And then you ask me, do you have any ideas? I'll tell them all you. You just fucking ignore me. You don't text me back or nothing. I'm not fucking lying.
Christ. Her
Mike,
fucking
you're
audio.
I know you have shit going on in your life, but you...
I hate her microphone.
Yeah.
I know mine sucks too, and I'm getting a new one, but still.
Make sure everyday queens, they have their show notes. You come up with ideas with them every fucking day. When it's just me...
Oh, here's what she's mad about, you guys, okay? She's mad because earlier, Tina just texted me, no, Tina, you're not coming on with Roxy. Relax.
See? Right there.
This is what she's mad about.
Why though? Why? Why can't you come out with me?
Yeah.
Tina ended up coming on there. So boom. That was Milkers. It was really just it was complaining the whole time.
Fantastic.
Now on Queens, however, what'd you say?
That was fantastic.
Yeah. On Queens, however, we found out how much, and I tried to tell you this in the chat, and you put me down. But
I
we
didn't put you
found
down.
out. You did.
I didn't put no.
wait.
I just thought we'd already known this.
Well, we did know it. We did, but it was kind of confirmed because they started bringing up all sorts of like emails. She was emailing them for years. They started calling her by her real name. I'm gonna be honest. Even though they said it throughout the whole, they even changed her name in the Discord to that name. I personally don't feel comfortable calling her that name. I'm gonna continue to call her Roxy. Okay, I'm not doing it. But apparently, like, she had emailed, like, Mike was going to his sister's wedding in Niagara Falls, and she offered like an apartment for him and his wife to stay at. She sent Michael blood in the mail and some crazy shit. Yeah. So huge stan of the AGP crew.
She's a professional fan.
Yes, and her and Tina were eating donuts, and there was a part, no, I will not play it. There was a part that her and Tina were eating donuts, and then Tina started to throw up, and then that caused Roxy to throw up. And if we watch that, that's going to cause me to throw up, and it'll be a throw up inception, and I'm not trying to do that. And don't get the look on your face. I know what that look means. I'm not playing.
How many donos do we need to get to watch it?
None.
How about if we get $10, $20 donos, we'll watch it. Sound good?
I don't want to watch it.
$10, $20 donos, we'll watch it. That's a good deal, right?
No.
We'll rewind it for $10, $20 donos.
I don't want to watch it.
I know, but for $10, $20 donos, we'll set a goal.
I don't want to watch it.
But that's why we do a goal for it.
Mm-mm.
Why not? It's a goal.
Because I don't want to throw up, Billy.
But
I had a delicious double cheeseburger today, and I would like for it to stay in my stomach.
How about I watch it and you look the other way?
You know, sometimes I question me being here.
Yeah, of course. This is like an awesome clip.
No, it wasn't awesome. They were just throwing up.
It's
What is
National
so fucking
Donut
awesome about
Day.
I don't care.
Yeah, LolCOW Gunner says, she said donuts, you're obligated to show the cards. Metalis says, I want to watch it. Look at all these people who want to watch it.
No, good. I'm glad they do. They can go right over to LolCOW Queens and watch that shit.
What the heck? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you know the routine. Here at LolcowRewind, we do not watch this clip. Xylee does not want to watch it. Cyrus the Virus 666 says, don't play it. I'm eating Arby's at the moment. Lucky.
If you want to put a fucking thing up there, do it. Because now that you said all that and you did all that and you made a big fucking deal out of it, now I have to. No, go ahead, do the goal.
No,
do
it's
the
cool.
goal.
It's cool.
Do the goal.
Not
Go
gonna
ahead,
do
be
it.
a dick. Do the
Not
goal.
gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Nah.
Here,
Do
play the
goal.
clip. Play whatever you're gonna play.
I wasn't playing anything yet. I had to find the timestamp.
Okay. I'm just sitting here trying to rewind the universe.
Then put a goal for it then, Billy.
Not going to. I respect
No,
you
don't.
too much,
Shut up.
Xylee.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't lie.
I refuse to.
Don't treat me like I'm stupid.
I wouldn't do that.
That's what you're doing right now.
No. I had the goal open and I stopped. I quit. I closed the goal thing.
No, put the goal
I'm not
in.
going back to that. Put
the goal in,
moved
because I'll
past
play
that.
it, walk away, and come back.
We've moved past that. Purple Hearts, welcome to BAM World. Play the video.
All
I'm
right,
down.
so there you
You're
go.
nasty.
We are good. With that, we are done.
What are you talking about?
We're done.
What are we done with?
We're done with the rewind.
The show's
Now
over?
you get the bullshit. Yeah, no, we got an hour.
You have a clip of Queens to play.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal.
Why don't you play the clip you were going to play that we're waiting on?
I'm going to. Will you chill the fuck out? I'm trying to get it.
Sounds good.
I think this is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, for National Donut Day, our friend Billy Glazer is glazing everybody.
No, it was Trader Joe's.
$20 TTS and above.
Yeah.
At Trade, you quote air quote ran into him at Trade. You've been stalking Keemstar too, haven't you?
Hell no, I don't stalk that dude. I see him so many times.
Did you follow him to Trader Joe's?
No, I would see him and Brantley so many times that I wouldn't even stop and say hi to him. Nobody freaking cares about Keem over here. The only people that care about him are like big people, like tattoo artists and like people that want to be noticed. They love Keemstar. The fucking security guard in Best Buy. I mentioned Keemstar. That's how I got out of it. I seen Keem about 10 times when I'll go to Buffalo Bills games, tailgating him. For sure he was there. I'd go looking for him. No.
Keem told me the first time you met him, you brought up Angry Grandpa.
Wow, you motherfucker.
I probably maybe have, yeah.
Literally, I can only imagine the day she met me at Fat Camp, she was dying inside.
She was picking a bean.
I was
to your dad just by looking at you.
I was happier that I met Tina. Oh my god, if your dad was alive, yeah, I would have been happy. Right?
So yeah, she was a super fan, and she's an industry plant.
Yeah, that's Roxy, the stalker. Was that in their title tonight too? The super stalker.
It says American LOLCOW things. No, wrong one.
That's
bad.
from live.
Roxy caught stalking. Is she dangerous?
That line is why she was caught stalking. Gotta love those titles.
Yep.
She was stalking Came at the Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is a fantastic place to shop.
I've never been to a Trader Joe's.
It's literally one of the top grocery stores, I think, in the world. There's probably better ones. For my money,
Isn't Trader Joe's and Aldi's the same thing?
Some people say I've never been to an Aldi's though.
Because Aldi's is actually from a German company that two brothers, the father owned it, and then the brother split it. I think they split it east and west, either north or south. Either way, they split it, and then they both came to America with it. One came with Aldi's, and the other one I think is Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's is quality though. I had this guy I used to know. He was like a writer down in L.A. He used to work with Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang, and he would always call me drunk, and he'd be like, Billy, got to tell you, Trader Joe's, best place. You can get a bottle of vodka at Trader Joe's. You can drink half the bottle, then take the bottle back to Trader Joe's, and they'll let you return it. No questions asked. Every time. That's my hack. I'm like, dude, you're stealing vodka from Trader Joe's. He's like, no, it's not against the rules. I'm like, you're literally stealing vodka. He was just an alcoholic, drinking half a bottle and returning it.
Wait, y'all have alcohol like that in your grocery stores?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like that here. You actually have to go to a state-run alcohol store.
Yeah, Trader Joe's is about that life. They got really good wine there too, but the alcohol is good. ETX is my sub-lapsed over at some point, messed up my streak. Oh well, it's all good. ETX, we got you now.
So Aussie, there was nothing really on Aussie to talk about. They did jumping jacks. I asked Twiggy for a summary, and he was telling me about jumping jacks, and I was like, okay.
Yeah,
and Dolls wasn't much either.
Dolls had Batgirl on. Batgirl's putting in so much work. 4 hours.
Yeah, she is.
She was on with us last night. She was on 4 hours of cafe every day. She was on a little bit with Dolls yesterday too. She's going overtime. Seth Look says, guys, I'm sorry I brought up Gunpla. I didn't realize how much trouble it would start. Like literally nothing came of it. Dude, please leave Gunpla alone.
What is that?
You knew exactly what this would do. Gunpla is model building of like fucking Japanese robot fighters, like giant robot, like Voltron looking shit. When you build those models, I think it's Voltron, GoBot looking things. I don't know. Quit it, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, here for National Donut Day. We're slashing the prices on the donut tarot card readings. If you want to get a donut tarot card reading, we're going to pull them out for $50 again. That's right. The donut tarot cards are coming out. $50. Ask a question. Give us a number between 1, 2, and 3, and I'll read your future. What a sweet deal. It's not because we've ran out of things to talk about. No, it's not a slow news day at all.
It was actually pretty It was just Gutsu and freaking
And it wasn't like Live went over all of it either. Luckily, Live added a little bit onto it. Yeah.
I know they gave us content with
Huge
it.
Jess, I thought Nightmare and Batgirl were great together on Cafe today. Nice energy. I caught a little bit of that. They had a good vibe going. If you would ask a question between 1, 2, and 3, that'll be up for those of you interested. If not, no big deal. I am just grasping for straws now. Otherwise, I'm going to start some shit.
Well, you shouldn't have pissed your co-host off.
You shouldn't have pissed your co-host off.
I didn't piss you off.
Think
You pissed
about
me
that.
off, and you know that.
No. You made me close the goal
Bro,
box.
I don't want to throw away. I don't throw away. Oh my god, I don't want to throw up.
This
It's
is
gonna
what-
make me throw up.
This is Gutsu Watsu. He hacked us. This is him. He started this. You think about that? You ever
Do you
think about
I care?
You got hacked.
I don't care.
You got hacked by Gutsu Watsu. Maui says, you guys okay? Maybe talk out your issues instead of ignoring them. Yeah, we're okay.
We're fine.
We just got
This
nothing to
is
talk
us.
about now. If anybody wants to join member waiting and try and break up the monotony of the mahogany.
I'm sorry. Nothing else was going on, bro. What else am I supposed to do?
Xylee, how you
watch
feeling?
more clips from Queens.
How you feeling about all of this lovely energy lately in the LCU?
The LCU is literally boring me to death, except for certain storylines.
See,
I'm
having
literally getting bored.
I'm having a wonderful time. LOLCOW Short Bus is so much fun. I love Bayo Blades now. If I was a kid, I would have been so into Bayo Blades when they came out. I used to be huge on Pogs. Bayo Blades are like Pogs that spin. That's so cool. Bayo Blades are like the future of I don't know, dreidels. They're like dreidels on crack. They're so cool. I love them. They're so much fun. Nusu says, the fuck is a Bayo Blade? Have you not been watching LOLCOW Short Bus? Let her rip. So much fun.
Hold on.
Passion says, did you guys play Gutso's Crash Out? Did we get the Crash Out on video?
Which Crash Out? Which one?
Gutso Watso's Crash Out. Did we watch the Crash Out or did we skip over it?
Which one?
From tonight. From today.
Yeah, we played it.
That was it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Someone's asked if we played it. I didn't know if there was more to it.
Not really. It's the same shit over and over again. My feelings, my feelings, my feelings.
Interesting.
It wasn't even entertaining.
Oh. It was the greatest story in the LCU. Pokegaga says, 81 years ago, America's bravest fighting men stormed the beaches of Normandy and turned the tides of World War II. They emerged victorious against the Nazis and inspired generations of Americans. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
All right, Roxy's a stalker.
Roxy's a stalker.
Yep.
I wasn't at her wedding, but yeah, we walked by it and we took pictures over there. Yeah.
You showed. Oh my God.
What? It was I do act like I crashed the wedding and said, "Hey, Cam's here." No, we seen the people.
You were
walking by,
clearly looking for us.
Well, the reason why I knew it was there because I seen the big just married thing on the limo, and I knew you guys were doing the wedding that day.
Oh my God.
What?
Mike, you got your hands full with this shit right here. That's why she wants to work for
2011.
you.
My God, no. This is ever since AGP died, I kind of stopped watching. But I just love Bridget. I love your family. I do. Some of them. And I
You want to be Mike's mom? You want to be Mike's mom?
No, I want to be Bridget's mom and like stuff like that, but not Mike. Mike's just a pain in my ass.
What are you thinking?
Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Wait. Because Hugh said this in the chat, and I was like, no way, that didn't.
I knew you guys were doing the wedding that day.
Oh my God.
What?
Mike, you got your hands full with this shit right here. That's why she wants to work for
2011.
you.
My God, no. This is ever since AGP died, I kind of stopped watching. But I just love Bridget. I love your family. I do. Some of them. And I
You want to be Mike's mom? You want to be Mike's mom?
No, I want to be Bridget's mom and like stuff like that, but not Mike. Mike's just a pain in my ass.
You
know Bridget's not the mom, right?
I know. I love Cindy. I do. Fuck Doug. But I would like Mike to be a cook for me. That's
We don't think it's weird. Isn't that kind of weird?
That she wants to be Bridget's mom?
That's kind of weird, bro.
What? That she thinks that Bridget's a better kid than Mike is?
Well, first of all, you see a wedding. You knew they were having a wedding there. You take pictures of the wedding as like a super fan. You just so happen to run into Keemstar at the Trader Joe's. You come into the LCU. I knew it when she first showed up on the scene. I fucking knew it because it was forced. She came across forced when she first popped up. She's an industry plant. And how she got in was being a big fan of AGP. She's Keemstar's internal industry plant.
Now, do you think she's an industry plant or do you think she's a stream sniper?
Industry plant.
So you
Keemstar planted her.
You think he purposefully put her in here to be a host?
Yes. Yes.
Why do
this is Keemstar's doing 100%.
Why do you think he purposefully put her in here?
Because he recognized immediately how fucking annoying she is and she would shake shit up. Because she probably gave him a lot of try-hard energy. She probably gave him a lot of try-hard energy when they met and he was like, this bitch is crazy. I want her in the LCU.
And you don't think that it's just her being a stream sniper and showing up and wedging her way in?
Well, she didn't meet anybody when she did the wedding. Or are you talking about stream sniping? Well, Keem wasn't streaming.
We were all streaming here. She came up on Discord because she knew everything. She wedged her way in because she knew where to go.
She wedged her way in through Keemstar, I think.
Well, that's how she knew. Everybody
this is
came
Keemstar's fault.
Everybody came here through Keemstar, right? But she has been following for a long time, so she happened to be in the neighborhood. She knows everything. She knows this is going down, and she wedges her way in.
Maybe. I think she's an industry plant.
Cyrus the Virus says, can we talk about how wrong it was for WWE to fire R-Truth unless R-Truth wants to go work in another company, have less travel time, and make more money?
R-Truth? Who?
It's wrestling talk.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't know anything about that.
So an industry plant would suggest that Keemstar chose her and put her in this position knowingly. Maybe because she was somebody's family member.
Roxy
family
has,
friend.
okay, you have to admit, Roxy has that try-hard energy. You know you saw it at Fat Camp.
Yeah.
Come on now. When she ripped the damn coat away from Kelly to throw in the lake because she knew a camera was out, she has try-hard fucking energy. She's had try-hard energy ever since she stepped foot in her first stream trying to stir up some shit. She had try-hard energy.
Because she's a fan who has nothing to lose. She doesn't. If she goes home without doing anything, she goes home to being a fan again. She has no YouTube. So she's all in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
did Keem is like if she was an industry plant, then the question is she a friend of everybody? That would make me think she was an industry plant. Is she like a friend of the family or something, and they put her in there? That would be the industry plant line, right?
No, I think Keemstar met her and liked her try-hard energy, and he put her in. That's what I'm thinking. And the way she wanted to come in here was because Tina and Mike were over here.
That it sounds like just one more step of her just being a fan and coming in at that point.
You could be an industry plant and a fan at the same time. We both can be right. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, Seth Looks says, truth. Thank you, Seth Looks. Yeah, I'm just trying to see the differential between that, the reasoning.
I think it's a little bit of both. Because she's definitely a fan. The whole damn show was about how she stalked Tina and Mike for years, and AGP for years.
Yeah, Brooklyn says no. Tina got her in. Tina vocally was very anti-Roxy at the beginning because she knew Roxy was a fan.
Yeah,
and so if Tina got her in and was just playing it off of being anti-Roxy. Good job, Tina, because she was like, this bitch is just a fan. This bitch is just a fan that followed us in. She's been following us for a long time. She's just a fan.
Okay, so Hugh Jess says since 2016. I mean, maybe it's a super fan type. That's kind of creepy to me.
What, someone being a fan for a long time?
Well, I get creeped out with stuff like that anyway. So.
People, like, there's tons of people that are fans of me since 2016 that are around here.
Yeah. But, like, she was the type of fan that sent, like, a lot of emails and shit to them and, like, DMs and Twitter and stuff like that.
That makes sense why she cried when she wasn't going to be uninvited from Fat Camp. That makes sense why she lied and said that she bought $900 boots to get to Fat Camp, right? Like if she was an industry plant, the whole idea of them having her in and out of Fat Camp and having all those lies and having her kicked out of Fat Camp, it would be super unnecessary levels of mind games, which would be sick in the head, actually, for Keem to do to all of us if he was in on her. It seems like a little too much for him to be in on it. I think it's probably just on the side of her being the hyper fan, probably. It makes sense if she's a hyper fan and sneaking through here, I would think. I don't know, though.
Oh, wait, I missed this one.
What's this?
Hold on.
Maui says, I guarantee Roxy has multiple secret recordings of people drunk from Fat Camp. Well, she got in big trouble like day one for trying to make the secret recordings. So I don't know how many more she would have tried to pull off.
All right.
What the fuck is even a troll account name? What does that mean?
People's fake names on your fucking blackboard back there.
Because listen, I'm already in trouble, so I might as well just fill it the fuck up until he finds out.
Why don't you tell everybody you're doing background checks on all their fucking troll account names? You're gonna find out who they are.
What the fuck is even a troll account name? What does that mean?
Oh my God! You get the fuck out of here!
Listen, I don't do trolling and have 100 accounts. She told me to make 100 accounts to get 100 members for my 10,000, 10K member thing.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna be watching the members.
Okay, that was a horrible timestamp because that is not what was said at all.
What even is a troll account? What even is a troll account?
And the timestamp says, Tina tells Roxy to tell everybody about all her troll accounts.
Yeah, those were.
All right. Yeah, no, that's not what was happening.
What even is a troll account? She knows. She knows. She knows. She knows. Damn.
That's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's episode of LolCow
Do you think
Rewind-
that's normal?
What?
To be like a super fan? And well, yeah, I guess it is normal.
This is all.
We are in the entertainment.
None of this shit in the LCU is normal, by the way. We're all
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
idiots. You being here is anti what you said you would do 2 years ago. You've always said you wouldn't
Not
work for
even
King.
2 years. It wasn't even 2 years
Yeah.
ago. It was like
Yeah.
8 months ago.
The only person here who is normal is me, and I am a 600-pound fucking
so
heart
not
failure.
normal.
Exactly, but at least I've been doing this same thing with Keemstar. I've been Keemstar adjacent for 15 years, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't make you normal.
But me being here is actually like reasonable for me because I've been orbiting him for way too long, right?
Yeah.
This at least makes sense for me to be here. Boogie makes sense. Wings made sense. Certain things make sense. Rastov not normal. He's a fan that got sucked in because he wanted to hate on Becky, and now he's about to get a fucking American flag tattooed on his backstrap. You know?
Yeah.
That's not normal. Shit's weird. LCU is not normal. But Roxy being a super fan turns like host because she spazzes out. That makes some sense because so many hosts here are people who just kind of showed up and get this idea in their head that they can somehow beat the system.
Yeah.
Like
No,
Gutsu Watsu.
yeah, good point.
Gutsu Watsu. I think he thinks that he can host a tech show online. The
Yeah.
original Tech Talk wasn't a tech show online. And the reiteration of Tech Talk with Glammy and CD-ROM wasn't a tech show online. And Gutsu Watsu, I think, thought he could come on and save it. And he's flipping out because he wasn't able to make Tech Talk a tech show online.
Is he still an intern for them?
I don't know.
I don't know. I want to see something. Does he have a dark role now? I gotta see this.
He's in your mainframe. Be careful.
I ain't worried about him. Shut the hell up.
Be careful. Be careful.
Hold on. Let me see what his roles are. No, intern. He's still an intern. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I will say this. The smaller shows are definitely providing... Okay, you know the smaller shows are providing more content when live is even covering. And once again, live pulls every single clip that I want to show. But, you know, it is what it is.
Well, the cool thing is Rewind gets to rewind. Tina Nodi says, did y'all go over the bloody mailbox FBI? What is that? Was there a bloody mailbox?
Yeah, there was something Okay, hold on. Because I remember the people talking about it, but I don't see it in here. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think Gutsu Watsu is actually the community manager. I think that was a troll. Yeah, we did not go over that. I don't know what that's about. We need to know about that.
God damn it.
That's wild.
Mailbox?
It's chicken blood. We're gonna have to pull up the Onision image too. It was brought to my.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's in our docket. I put it in our docket earlier today. We have to come to Jesus on whether or not Onision knows me better than I know me.
Oh, is that who sent that to you? Because you didn't say anything about Onision, so I didn't know that's what that was.
Onision didn't send it to me. Someone took a quiz on Onision's website. Which Onision associate are you most like? He has a quiz on his website.
I forgot that you put that in here. Sorry about that. There you go.
So, Onision has a quiz. Which Onision associate are you on his website, I guess? Someone sent this to me and said, I did a quiz on Onision's website, and I got you, Billy the Fridge. This is Onision's idea of who I am. I'm going to regret putting up a poll. I don't know why I'm. Is Onision right? This sucks.
Don't you want to read it first and then do the poll?
Yeah, so I'm gonna set it right in front of me. Billy the Fridge. Onision says you have a good guy complex. You want to always do the right thing, even if it means sacrificing that gut feeling that tells you what seems right might not actually be right. You ignore your instincts consistently for the sake of peer pressure. You fold easily. You just want people to like you and fit in, but you make so many bad choices, following this mindset that you can't even keep the story of who you are straight.
Oh my God, he's pissed with you. God damn, he's mad with you, bro.
You make mistakes and you often apologize for them, but you run your mouth so much that you forget to stop and think about what the words you're saying really mean.
True! That's so true! Oh my God.
You don't listen to your heart or your mind. You're a people pleaser. You're a puppet of your most influential peers, and that causes you to constantly betray yourself and continue living a lie. If you stopped trying to make people happy and started trying to actually listen to your own wants and needs, you might find yourself on an entirely different path to truly explore yourself and become the person you were meant to be, rather than the shell of a person who just wants to be looked at and seem shiny to random people passing by. Did Onision fucking own me? Starting the poll.
He's mad with you.
Did he fucking own me?
No, I don't think he owned you. Because half of it is right, half of it is not right.
What do you mean? What part's right?
You ignore your instinct. No, wait, no. It wasn't that one. No. You make mistakes. You often apologize for them, but you run your mouth so much that you forget to stop and think about what the words you're saying really mean.
Do I? I think I run my mouth. I think I run my mouth so much to know exactly what those words mean. I will give him this. I do make mistakes. And on occasion, I apologize for them. He ain't wrong.
I mean, everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's fucking perfect. The fuck? That's so fucking funny. He is mad with you, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, he is pissed with you.
He was mad because I didn't have his back on that whole 16-year-old girl living with him and then him sleeping with her when she was 18 thing.
Darn, right? Wow. You're such a bad friend, Billy.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know about this, dude. I think I'm gonna break off this friendship now and go separate paths, dude. This is a little fucking much. A little much.
Oh, the bloody email, the bloody mailbox thing. Hold on. Mike says he just tweeted a picture of the package that was left in his mailbox.
Glowshine says, Xylee, I have a Roxy stalker clip. How do I get to you?
You can't. Unless you put it in the main chat.
Put it in the main chat and at Xylee in the main chat.
I don't do DMs. I am sorry.
Hugh Jess says, no way he waited 2 years, just saying. I mean, he says he did. She says
Hold
he
on.
did.
What's his
know.
fucking...
I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, the poll says Onision by 56% was not right about
Damn,
me. 44% of you are fucking assholes.
So took pictures of his mailbox. Wait, Mike says that Roxy sent an email saying she stopped by his house and took pictures and left mail in his mailbox. Is that it right there? Hold on. 38.
And there was blood in the mailbox?
I guess.
That's not good.
Okay, hold on.
LOLCOW Sauron says, yeah, but it's Onision judging you, so why did 44% say he's right?
True.
Fuck.
Front door. Why don't you just knock, you stupid bitch?
Look at this, you guys.
Look at Cam.
What is that?
Bloody chicken guts? What is that?
Look at
Stop
there.
calling
You're
that
real
fucking-
disgusting.
This was
Stop.
like-
I'm about to go get some
it was
fuck.
like-
I'm really getting pissed.
It was like a Ziploc bag, and there was blood in it, and the blood smelled like fishy. It was like a weird smell.
Because it was a cow intestine blood. We took all the whole cow home. They were cut into pieces. And there,
Bitch,
and
shut the fuck up. That was your period blood from your last
No, it was
menstruation
not,
before
Tina.
you went menopause.
Shut up. I'm not even in menopause yet.
You guys, there were feathers in this. There were pictures of.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do I get to call that weird now?
I don't know why she did this.
Do I get to call that weird?
You want to call Roxy weird?
I think I think I'm safe to call that weird.
You can call Roxy weird. I don't care.
I don't know. You like to sweep.
Why don't you just man up and call her weird?
I already did, like half an hour ago.
Did I stop you from calling her weird?
You swept.
You better get the receipts. I didn't sweep.
Well, we got to rewind on rewind now?
You better pull the
Is that what you're
receipts.
saying?
You better pull the
I ain't pulling
receipts
the
where I
receipts.
said
I ain't
Roxy
looking for
wasn't
it.
weird. Why you lying on my name, Xylee?
You better talk to Onision. Hold on, somebody's tagging me.
Someone asked how I met Onision. I made a video talking shit about him because one of his ex's names were Billy, and I edited the Billy to make it seem like I was his ex and that I was in a throuple with him and his significant other or his spouse or whatever. And I made a funny video, and then he said, that video was funny. We're in the same area. You should collab with me. And I said, yeah, I guess I talk shit and let's collab.
Obsession.
One.
That's how it happened.
All right, so here's the clip they wanted to show. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's obsession.
One time I had one time in my mailbox there was a like it was unmarked, and inside of it there was chicken blood or it was fake blood or something. Do you remember this, Tina? There was I never.
Okay, so that's what Roxy showed us then.
Vlogged this.
That was a
I
prank,
called the
Mike.
fucking.
That was a fucking prank.
Well,
it wasn't no real
I
blood.
called the FBI over that, Roxy.
Wait, she just said here that it was fake blood, but then she turned around the clip we just saw and said it was cow's blood.
And she said it was a prank. It was a fake. It was a prank. She was doing a prank. And he said, I called the FBI over that.
listen, when we go to the Carolinas, we get cows and we bring them home. You know what I'm saying? From the Amish, we get cows. No, it was a prank. It was me, my cousin, and my sister's friend. We thought it would be funny. You talking about the blood that was in your mailbox in the little baggie?
Yes.
That was it was a joke, Mike. God.
Roxy, it wasn't just blood.
It's just a prank.
Nope.
Look,
that's crazy.
Is she a fan who thinks it's funny to leave blood and guts in Mike's mailbox, thinking that he'll make a video about it and he'll be like, "Hey, what's up? Kid behind the camera here. Some fan left blood and guts in my mailbox." She probably thought it'd be so funny. Then he was like, "What the fuck? I'm calling the FBI." Because
Asher's is in the chat saying, "And I'm called an obsessed stalker, and I don't do this shit." Shake my head. True, Ashers, you don't. That's not a prank. That's creepy.
Frankie the Chihuahua says, "No, that's not weird, Xylee. It's freaking creepy AF." Chris says they need to stop stealing Jaffe's script. Oh shit, that was
true.
That was that script. Glowshine.
Actually, technically, wouldn't that have been Jaffe stealing their script because they did it obviously before?
Dude, I'll tell you what. Everything has been done before. The only thing,
yeah, that's true.
The only thing new.
That's a good point.
Xylee, is me and you. We're the only thing new. Tonight's episode of Rewind is brought to you by Adderall and longing. I've been longing for this episode to be over for at least the last 37 minutes.
Same.
This has been the most miserable episode of Rewind because we didn't even crash out. It just sucks.
It's all right. We had a bad stream.
No, it's a terrible stream. It's the worst.
Terrible. We've had worse.
National Donut Day has failed me. Keemstar stole donuts from me, made it a him thing, all because he couldn't keep his fucking little boner down. Now I have to give up donuts. I tried to bring it back with this stupid little fucking character. I'm Billy. I tried to make that a thing. Nobody fucking thought of the three people. Two or three people was like, that's funny. I tried to make, look, he's got a fucking donut chain like I wear.
I know, he's actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Some asshole in the
made me
chat.
chuckle.
Some asshole in the chat said that's obviously a bagel, Billy. I'm like, fuck you. It's not a bagel. It's National Donut Day.
He does kind of look like a bagel.
Well, maybe he is a bagel, but he's still wearing a donut. That's obviously a donut on his neck. You can't just tell a man he's a bagel. That's fucking glazist. I don't know. I had high hopes for today.
Are we streaming tomorrow?
I didn't have high hopes for today, actually. When you told me what we had planned, I was like, they went over that on fucking live. We're screwed. This is a shit show.
Those two stories were the biggest stories today. Dolls was really nothing. Cafe was, I mean, I can't, if they're doing a stream where they're just chilling out and it's nothing really to, like, I guess you want to call rewind on it or whatever, what am I supposed to do?
This is why I fucking like doing things other than rewinding.
Yeah, no, I
Rewind.
agree. That's why I created a wheel that you never wanted to use. We have 6 wheels waiting to be
If we use the wheel, Keemstar literally calls us the worst show in the world, and then we wake up in the morning and he sends Gutsu Watsu after us.
He can also, because I'm going to finish my goddamn sentence, he can also kiss my number 3 ass in the fucking LCU.
Xylee, he sends Gutsu Watsu after us if we do that.
I don't give a fuck about Gutsu Watsu. Stop trying to make fetch a thing.
He's Keemstar's hacker. You know that, right?
Stop trying to make fetch a thing. Fetch is never going to be a thing.
Gutsu Watsu is Keemstar's hired hacker. You know that, right? He's in the mainframe now.
He's not Fetch.
We need a tier list. That's what we need.
I got one. I got one sitting on the ready for me and Rastoff because you won't do them.
You're always hoarding content.
Wait, I gotta add dolls. I gotta add dolls to it.
Why are you always hoarding content, Xylee?
You don't like tier lists.
Rastov won't even do rewind anymore. He's moved on.
I know he doesn't call into rewind anymore.
Stop
either,
hoarding content.
What do you mean hoarding content?
I'm putting everything I got out here.
You don't like doing tier lists.
I'm giving it all I got.
So I don't even suggest them to you anymore. I have made wheels that you don't want to do. We still have the one that we didn't do last weekend. Good thing. We'll do it this weekend. We have the one where we have the 6 wheels. I am doing what I can do, but you don't like to do tier lists. I made it. I had Scully make us a tier list, which again I got to add dolls to it.
Can we pull up a donut tier list?
No. Oh yeah, I can pull up a donut tier list.
We have a donut tier list.
Do you really want me to pull up a
Yes.
donut tier list?
We
Are
need,
you fucking with me right
we
now,
need
or do you really
content.
want me to do it?
Right now. We need content. We're dying here. It's the worst
How are we
episode of
dying?
Rewind.
No, it's not.
Yes, literally the worst episode on my day, National Donut Day. We're floundering. It's embarrassing. It's the worst day of Rewind history. D-Day, Donut Day, on this day.
I can't help it that Keemstar does the exact same stories that we're gonna do.
You can't
I mean,
blame
what
it
else was
on
I supposed to?
Keemstar. We need a donut tier list to save the show.
Wait, so you just got on me for blaming it on Keemstar when you quite literally just did that like not even 10 minutes ago?
No, I was saying Gutsu Watsu will come and hack us if we blame it on Keemstar.
No. What you said was that it didn't help that live already went over.
I said I knew it was going to be a tough day when live was already doing all the content we already had.
Yeah, I know.
When I heard what we had planned for the day, and I was like, wait, that's what live did. I was like, this is going to be a tough day.
There was nothing else.
Well, this is what we're going to do. A donut tier list. And it's
Why? We only have 20 minutes.
Yes! We need to do a donut tier list.
Well, why can't we do what every other show does and just sit here and fucking talk?
We tried that for the last 20 minutes. We need a donut tier list, Xylee.
Get one.
You can't. There's not one available. Rastov's here. Rastov, how you doing?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
We're doing all right.
You crashing out, Billy?
Me?
You think this episode sucks, Billy?
It's the worst episode of Rewind, and it's on my holiday, National Donut Day.
Do you know why it's the worst episode of Rewind?
Slow news day.
Bro.
No, it actually wasn't a slow news day, but it doesn't help that it was already covered by everybody else.
The most interesting part of today was an intern. That's bad. That's real bad. I'm tired, guys. I'm fucking tired.
How you doing? You lost your job for a second.
Yeah, I was kind of sad in that moment. I was like, damn, I like my job. But like, bro, I don't know. Did you know that Keem said that I'm secretly working for you guys and I'm not loyal to live? And I'm like,
I don't
waiting for him
understand
to tell
how he
me
says
how.
that when you haven't called in here and for a fucking ever. And you haven't done a drunk stream with me yet.
He calls in often.
It's been a couple of days.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of days.
All right,
Look, I was going to call in yesterday.
Which one do you want?
Go up to the top.
Oh, we're doing a tier list?
We're doing a tier list. All types of donuts. We're doing a donut tier list.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, all types of donuts. Rastov, you want to do a tier list with us?
Okay, this one
Hell
sucks.
yeah.
No,
This does
we're not
suck.
doing
That
this
does
one.
suck.
Yeah, it looks bad.
T-Berry, thank you for the grifted. Donuts I like. Hey, it's Lissy. Upgraded her membership to PayPig. You know what we do when we get a PayPig here at LolcowRewind. Thank you to our Rastov. Thank you to our Rastov bringing us luck. Rastov, thank you for secretly being a Rewind double agent. Cheers to you, brother.
Please stop.
Wait,
Please
I didn't
stop.
even open this
Please
one.
stop.
I'm not prepared for this.
I don't even know where he got it
We
from.
swig for
Like,
pigs around here.
legitimately.
Look, here's what happened. You found your way through the LCU via Rewind. You just have a soft spot for us. That's all.
I know.
It's
I
Wait,
do.
did he ever tell you? Did he ever tell you how he thinks you're working for us?
No.
This Keemstar.
That's why I don't know. I asked him. So I asked him, I was like, what do you mean I did blah, blah, blah? And he's like, save it for the show. So I asked him on the show. Fucking still didn't tell me.
Keemstar.
You know what? Keemstar needs to get off my nuts.
No, he doesn't. He's doing his job. He just likes to make little accusations and let you do the rest of the work. It's fine. Billy Hill says when Rostov gets the American flag tattoo, can it say Billy Hill's property under it? James, he says Rostov acting like he didn't know a tier list was being set up. Oh shit, true. Twiggy, you look pretty.
Oh my God.
Dude, these tier lists suck, guys. These donut. I think we've been failed.
There is actually a good one. It's just I'm trying to find it. This one's actually not bad.
That's probably the best one.
Yeah, we'll go with this one.
Okay.
Rostov, who you going to prom with?
Mr.
Hey,
Boom
we're-
Boom Pow.
Twiggy, what's going on? We got a donut tier list here to go through. This is a mid-level donut tier list, but it's a mid-level donut tier list that we will roll with. All right. Ladies
It
and
really
gentlemen.
is a good one. I just don't know where it is, but I did have it at one point.
Right here, first off, we have the custard-filled Boston cream. Is that what you call this?
Yeah, we knew what that one was. We knew what that one was. That one's delicious.
Oh, swig for the pig. Shit, sorry.
Yeah, swig for that piggy. Thank you again. Hey, it's Lissy. Much love and appreciation for all you do here. Awesome to
get
have you on
drunk.
board as a pay pig now. A lot of people don't think pay pigs are that big of a deal, but here at LolcowRewind, we drink for you because we're alcoholics, not because we want to drink.
Who was it that said pay pigs weren't big donators? Fuck, I can't remember that.
They don't exist anymore.
Oh,
Wait, who did say that?
Stop it.
I forgot. I genuinely forgot. That wasn't bait. I swear to God.
No, but somebody did say that.
I know.
They did,
moving
right.
on. Moving
I
on.
remember who it is. We'll move on. No, we're moving on. It's donut tier list time.
Wait, who was it?
We'll tell you after the show. It's cool.
I'll DM you.
Yeah. Here, let's get this fucking tier list done. Boston cream, S tier.
A tier, easy.
A tier?
You reckon S tier?
I mean, I'm looking at this list. At this list, with these donuts,
It's donut by donut. Donut by
But it-
donut. Don't worry about what the other
Yeah.
donuts are. Donut by donut. You do tier lists so retarded.
Because if you ever had a bad Boston cream, it's not good.
A tier. Mono says Zeta A. Oh, wrong tier list.
And that was $10. So you didn't even pay the right amount, Mono.
Oh shit. Okay, next up is just a raised glazed. I'll say that's a C
S
tier.
tier. That's S tier, man.
You said
That's
S tier for raised glazed?
Yeah,
Especially the pot.
it's delicious, and it's created so many memes.
Oh my God.
Listen, this is Billy's tier list, and we're going to get through it in like 10 minutes. Just let him do his tier list. All right, go.
No, we got a debate.
Okay, I'll give it a B tier because of what you said. Let's raise it one for Rostov. The chocolate glaze, put that in D tier. Fuck you. What are you trying too much? Not even coming up. You put it in B?
Yes, I did.
Why? You like
What?
that
Nah,
shit?
dude?
Yes.
No,
Fucking
bro, the
dude.
chocolate. So every time you bite into it, right? Like if it's even if the chocolate is even slightly hard, it flakes off. It's so dumb.
You better put that in C tier.
Kiss my ass and staying in B.
Mono
is
says
fucking
Rostov to
generous.
F. Yes, B tier. Yeah, that's a D tier donut. Xylie's taste buds are literally. You must have smoked cigarettes until you were old enough to vote. Were you a child smoker?
No, actually, I didn't start smoking until I was 18.
Okay.
But I did smoke for 30 years.
You gotta put that booty ass chocolate donut into detail.
No,
That's
I
garbage.
like the chocolate gaze. Fuck you. It's going to be.
That's trash.
Run your own list then.
This is my own
Maple.
list.
That's maple.
Maple would be in C if the glaze was in if the chocolate was in D.
Okay, you do this individually. You do it individually. I'm gonna be honest. I think the maple should go to D. I don't like maple.
That's a D. That's D tier. That tastes like shit.
Yeah,
It's still above
hate
the
that.
fucking
It's
chocolate
disgusting.
one, but yeah, put it in
no,
D.
I don't agree.
It's still above the chocolate one, but put it
I
in
would.
D.
You know what? I would eat a chocolate one over a maple
Put
one. Like that's one I just.
I
eat,
would
like,
put the sprinkle in B, but
Ew! You like sprinkles?
put it in C.
It's
Put
a
it
C
in
tier
C.
at best.
Yeah,
Okay,
put it
I'll
in
tell
C.
you what. I'll put that in C.
Put
and
it
I'll
in
put
C.
sprinkles.
All right.
Put this butthole donut in D.
Yeah, it's straight to D. Yeah, we ain't
Put
even playing with
this
that.
put this raspberry filled powdered up in S tier, motherfucker.
S tier. S tier. The
S
easiest
tier.
fucking S tier in the world.
Donut
Yep.
Billy, do the roar. Donut Billy from before. Donut
I can tell you
Billy.
now.
Donut Billy. Where's Billy here? Do the roar. Roar.
Wow, baby Billy hit puberty in like 2 seconds. That's crazy.
That's Glazed Billy. That's Billy Glazer.
I can tell you now. I hate all sprinkles.
This sprinkle, put the pink sprinkle, put it above the chocolate C though. This shit goes above the chocolate
Yeah,
C.
yeah. It
This
is better
pink
than
sprinkle.
the
That's the
chocolate
homer, dude. That should go up in B. Put this chocolate butt fucker down in D, but above the other. Put it above that butt. Put it above the other one. Put it above the maple, probably even. That's
Yeah.
fine there. This cruller goes up in B.
I've never had a cruller actually.
My
Crullers
husband
are
loves
fluffy
those.
and chill.
It's one of his favorites. My husband loves crullers.
Okay, whatever this is, what
Okay.
is this? A fucking Dutchy cinnamon roller dickhead?
No,
Put-
I think it's a
Dutchy for-
blueberry. I think it's a blueberry.
Okay, put
That's a
this-
Oh, that's
blueberry.
D tier.
Put this
D
in-
tier. Fuck that.
Put this in the bottom of C because sometimes it reminds you of a blueberry muffin, and those are all right. Is this just a
Oh,
powdered
okay.
donut?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Powdered donut goes in C or B?
Oh, it's a classic, man.
My
It's
only choice is C or B. I'm gonna put B because I think it's A.
has to be B.
Okay,
Like,
we'll put it in B.
I think it's A.
We'll put it
I
in-
was gonna say A too, but Billy said B or C.
this
So
this
Put it in
creamy
there.
fucker, this creamy
Yeah.
fucker with the powder and the cream in it, that goes up in A, I think.
I agree. Yeah, without the jam, it's not quite as good.
This plain.
Okay, I have a hot take on the old fashioned.
All right. Well, this is not really an old fashioned, but it's.
That is an old fashioned.
I think a sourdough glazed is really the old fashioned.
No, but that's actually the old fashioned donut. The old fashioned donut doesn't have a glaze on.
See, my old fashioned is the one that's 4 deep in this.
Yeah, the Dunkin' Donuts one, which I think is the one that we're doing. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. That old fashioned, it literally is just a like cake donut. It doesn't have any glaze or anything on it.
Yeah, for my money, this donut is not the old fashioned. Whatever this is just a plain cake.
Where do you want me to put it?
Oh, what's your hot
Where do
take
you
on
want it to go?
I don't care. Where do you
What's
want
your-
me to put it?
I put that.
No, you had a hot take. Say it.
That's my favorite donut.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Because I put that in C tier. That's
Well,
your
the
favorite?
reason why I don't, I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why is because they don't even have my ultimate favorite donut up here. My ultimate favorite donut is the apple spice, but the reason why I don't like the sprinkles because it's too sweet for me. But with here, I don't get it's not too sweet, so it's like perfect for me. But see, put it in
Yeah,
C.
that's C.
All right.
Now this chocolate fluffer fruler bullshit, it's decent. I would put it in the lower end of B.
I don't even know what that one is.
I never even
okay.
had one of those.
Yeah,
It's basically a Boston cream, but with not instead of custard filling, it's got the frosting filling. It's a chocolate frosted filling.
Makes
And then
sense.
the chocolate sprinkle, you can put that at the bottom of C. This
Generous.
old fashioned, I'll put this old fashioned up in A. Sour cream old fashioned up in A. Is this a fucking raised sugar dusted? A raised dusted here?
I think so. Yeah.
I
think
probably
so.
I probably put that in C. And then this, I'm assuming, is a powdered lemon filled.
It's either that or Bavarian.
Bavarian
filled.
cream can go up an A as well.
Okay. There you go.
And
Boom.
a
You got
young
your
thug,
donut.
a young thug like me, with a little influence from you guys, this is my donut tier list. The lack of apple fritter concerns me. The lack of maple bar concerns me. But it's
they
okay.
need the apple spice donut in there because
There's
that's
no
my
cinnamon.
ultimate favorite.
Yeah, there's no cinnamon. There's so many missing. Everybody who says this is missing, I agree with you. I'm gonna tell you what
They're
I'm gonna
missing
do.
a lot in this one.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. One day, we will find a real donut.
They have a good
We will
tier list of
commission one.
donuts on here.
Yeah.
No, there really is a good one on here. I have found it. I put it off to the side, seeing
Bear
if you want
Claw.
to do a tier list. But then you said you don't like doing tier lists, so it went away. I don't know where I put it. Like I lost it.
Well, I wanted our audience to feel like National Donut Day wasn't a complete bust. Seth
Well-
looks says there's no real old fashioned on there. What kind of trash list is this? Should have done a gunpla tier list, dude. Don't bring that up again. You know what happened last time. Here's my deal. One day, I will get together a real donut tier list, and we will put work in on a donut tier list. And we all can have our druthers, okay? Rastov, if you want to be a part of that, you can even go in on it, okay? But I want to do mine like I would. I don't want to have outside influence because I don't want people saying, "Oh, chocolate is so good." Because I'll be like, "No, guess what? I'm not a fan."
That's why it's not fun doing tier lists with you.
Why? Because you want to. We don't have a shared brain.
I know. That's the whole fun of it. When
Is
you
it?
don't have a shared brain. Yeah, the
Well,
whole fun
to
about tier
discuss it,
lists
you
is
know?
discuss it, go through it, argue with the chat over it. I did a whole stream one time based off of vegetables and fruits, arguing with my chat over vegetables and fruits.
Well,
on
you
a
know
tier
what?
list.
You know what the problem is today? That list wasn't deep enough, and we didn't have enough time to argue. Because if we were going to argue, we were going to argue.
God.
We didn't have enough time to do that.
Yeah, I know. I know, Billy. I know.
That makes sense.
I know. I know, Billy. I know.
Hugh Jazz says the entertainment is discussing each one. Well, I'll tell you what, we barely
Exactly, Hugh. It is.
we barely got that done with me being a donut dictator.
Is it a deoctator now? No.
Maybe. Rastov,
That was funny.
are you gonna dye your hair American? Nah, huh?
No, they didn't hit the goal, thank God.
For real.
But it's one of those things where you could see the little twinkle in his eye. He wants to make that happen, and he's going to try again. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I was just lucky Dawson hit her daily limit.
Twiggy's dressed up like a woman.
Yeah.
That
He
shit's
looks
wild.
like the chick from that show.
What show?
I can't remember what it's called. They did that You Are a Pirate song. Lazy Town? That's the
Oh
one.
yeah, he usually looks like the guy from Lazy Town.
Yeah.
They switched that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have Duncan in the Pacific Northwest, so we did when I was a kid, but not anymore.
Twisted existence. What do you get when you cross a penis with a potato? A dictator. That was funny.
Or curly fries.
Sometimes mash.
That was
Yeah.
actually pretty
curly
good.
fries.
Rastov, would you ever fuck a potato?
I
No.
hope not.
Gafgarian says,
I feel
pretty
like
sure.
it would hurt.
Gafgarian says, pretty sure deoctators are Irish, though. That's true.
True. Very true.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be sending you over to LolcowRewind very soon, Rastov's home planet. How do you feel about the current iteration? We got Steak and Twiggy back at it again.
I like it. I think they're pretty entertaining. I think they probably need to work out a few more gimmicks because, like the other day, they had like a solid hour of just like pure entertainment and then a solid hour of boredom. Like the second hour of that episode, I was like, "Fuck me!" Like, yeah. Anyway, I still enjoy it though. I'm still enjoying it. I think they're doing a great job. I don't feel bad watching them.
Billy Glazer says they're doing a fantastic job over there, and you should go watch Steak and Twiggy as they do Aussie things. Twiggy's dressed up like a pretty, beautiful girl. I bet you they're going to be very funny tonight. Don't forget, LolCow Aussie coming up next. Say donuts are Billy's thing in the chat. Anything you want to say to the kids, Xylee?
Thank you for coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are sending you over to LolCow Aussie. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. This was actually the most fun episode of LolcowRewind ever.
I'm surprised you could say that with a straight face.
That was my gay face. Good night.